Hello and welcome to the Watering Hole. Thanks for checking out this clip. Don't forget to like and subscribe because that'll make the baby Jesus cry, and I know how much you guys love making the baby Jesus cry. Back to the ballots. Hundreds of ballots are destroyed in fires set in ballot drop boxes in Oregon and Washington. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but because it's in two states, that makes it a federal case, right?
I do not know, actually.
Anyway, back to this story. Authorities were investigating Monday after early morning fires were set in ballot drop boxes in Portland, Oregon, and nearby Vancouver, Washington, where hundreds of ballots were destroyed. Now, apparently, the drop boxes have fire suppressant systems, which I didn't know.
Makes sense, though.
But it does make sense, especially after this story. But so the ballots in Washington, I think? No, Oregon. The ballots in Portland were fine. Like, only 3 of them were damaged beyond recognizability. But the ones in Washington, the suppression system didn't work as well. So this is kind of the PSA where, like, if you have voted or after you vote, you can check it. It's different depending on what state you're in. So just we're not Googling anymore. Do a DuckDuckGo for how you can check on your ballot to make sure that they actually got your ballot and it was counted. Because if they didn't get your ballot and it wasn't counted, you can actually get a replacement ballot. So in Vancouver, now when I saw the number of ballots that were destroyed, I was like, it's a few hundred. Yeah, that sucks, but it's probably not going to affect anything. But apparently Vancouver is the site of, it's supposed to be one of the closest U.S. House races in the country. It's between Democratic Rep. Mary Gluesenkamp Perez and Republican challenger Joe Kent. So, you know, in close races, hundreds of votes can make the difference. So if you do live in the Vancouver area of, I think that's Washington. Vancouver's Washington? Yeah. Sorry. For me, Vancouver's in British Columbia. But so if you live in Vancouver, Washington, and you potentially drop your ballot off at the Landing Transit Center, definitely check on that. Make sure it actually got counted. But responders pulled a burning pile of ballots from inside the box, and hundreds of them were lost. So there were surveillance cameras that covered the drop box and surrounding area. The last ballot pickup at the transit center drop box was at 11 a.m. on Saturday. And anyone who dropped their ballots after there was urged to contact the auditor's office to obtain a new one. The office will be increasing how frequently it collects ballots and changing collection times to the evening to keep ballot boxes from remaining full of ballots overnight when similar crimes are considered more likely to occur. So yeah, the FBI is investigating this. So yeah, federal crime. I don't know if it's federal specifically because it crossed state lines or if it's because it's election stuff or whatever. And in Phoenix last week, officials said roughly 5 ballots were destroyed and others damaged when fire set in a drop box at the U.S. Postal Service station there. So that's Phoenix, Arizona. So like this is happening all over the place. I don't know the politics of who's setting these fires, but I can guess. This is not
Which group of people routinely lose when more people vote? Those are the people who want fewer votes counted.
Vote for Taft based on weight. Yeah, because a decomposed skeleton is a lot lighter than any of the candidates this election. But yeah, no, like which candidates are using rhetoric that makes people think that they're justified in meddling with election stuff? It's the Republicans.
Yep, it's not the Democrats.
So